So I've heard somewhere that you can actually make good money unboxing stuff on like YouTube or TikTok. I'm probably not going to do that, but if you know how I can make that happen, let me know. I wanted to unbox a delivery of books that I got today and share with you guys some of the new books that we have coming. Whenever you come back to school, I have so many new titles that I'm excited to share with you. The last one that I showed you was all about the brand new books that I bought to fill some gaps in our collection, where we had some easy reader chapter books, we had some more civil rights sort of books, we had things that finished up a series like the new Diary of a Wimpy Kid. The ones I have today are mostly like multicultural, and honestly, I bought a lot of these because I want my kids to see themselves in books. And you know, some of our white kids, they see themselves represented in books all the time. But some of our other friends, they don't always see characters in books that remind themselves of themselves. And so that's what I want to do with this purchase. So I got that, and I got a lot of like beginning of the year books, and I got a lot of books that are like building social and emotional learning, like how to interact with people and being mindful and whatnot. So and a bunch with like really strong female leads, and I found some super cool fairy tale books that are awesome. So let's see, what do I got here? The first one is called The Name Jar, and I got this book because it's a great beginning of the story, or beginning of the school year, and it's also really cool because it talks about the importance of your name, and especially I know that sometimes as teachers we mispronounce names, and we don't do it on purpose usually, but it's really cool because it shows the importance of why we should not do that. I got this book called Island Born, which talks about a girl who comes to the United States from an island. An extra Diary of a Wimpy Kid. What else in here? There's like a whole bunch of books. I Am Peace. It's a book about mindfulness from kids. If you guys remember The Dot, if you've ever read that, this is written by the same author. I also have by that same author, I Am Love, a book of compassion, and I Am Human, which is a book of empathy, and that is feeling what other people are feeling. I got a book called The Day You Begin, mostly because Miss Taylor recommended it, and it had fantastic recommendations, like for the beginning of the year sort of stuff. I got this book called The Crown. It was a Newbery Award winner a few years ago, and it's all about the importance of a young boy's brand new haircut. Sulwe, I've not read it, but it was on all of the book lists for cultural diversity. It says that Sulwe has skin the color of night. She's darker than everyone in her family and darker than anyone in her school. So I'm excited to read that. I got a few that kind of talk about the hair. I showed you The Crown. This one's called I Love My Hair. There's another one like that in here somewhere. Here is an award winner that I could not find anywhere, but I found it and was able to get it in on this book order, or this book shipment. It's called Finding Winnie. It's the true story of Winnie the Pooh. Like Winnie the Pooh, the TV show, was based off of an actual bear. So that's kind of cool. Let's see. This is a Newbery, right? Nope, a Caldecott Award winner from this past year. We did not have it. It's called Undefeated. It's written by the same author that did The Rebound, and there's another basketball book that's written in verse that a lot of my fifth graders like right now that I can't think of the title, but this was an award winner, so I wanted to make sure to add that to our catalog. This one's called The Noisy Paint Box. That was another Caldecott Award. I'm not really sure why I needed it. I think it goes with an art lesson. Oh, here's the other hair one called Hair Like Mine. Where Are You From? That's kind of cool. Talks about where people come from. Okay, getting into my girl power books. I bought The Princess and the Pea, but this one's cool because it's part of a series where they take these fairy tales that we all know, or we've all heard of, or a lot of us have heard of, and they put them in a different culture. So it's not like the typical blonde, white girl with blonde hair sort of princess. They put them all in different cultures. You know I'm reading these this week because you know how I love my fairy tales. This one here is called Fairy Tales for Fearless Girls. I'm super excited to read this one. It's going to be a little bit longer. They're not super short fairy tales, but I don't care. It's going to be fantastic. What else do I have in here? Oh, I have the Rapunzel that goes with that same series, and Hansel and Gretel. that they're placed in a different culture. What else? Oh, I have Folk Tales for Fearless Girls. I can't wait to read that. I might take that home tonight so I can read it and get caught up on it. Some other books in this box is a book called Dreamers. That's another, it's a Pura Belpré Award, and so that award was given for a non-American Hispanic, maybe a Hispanic author. It says, what if you dreamed of a new life and it came to you? That's cool. So I'm going to read that one. The Proudest Blue talks about a culture that we don't have a whole lot of members of around here, but I thought it was really, really cool. Also on the list of very highly recommended books, as is this book, Fry Bread. It's a Native American family story. This one has been all over the place, and I think it's actually in our Scholastic Book Fair right now, called Hair Love. I'm going to have to read this, check it out, because it had some fantastic reviews on that one. We saw Hair Like Mine, and this one is called Skin Like Mine, so that not everybody has the same hairstyle and the same skin. I have 3 last books. This one is called One Big Heart, a celebration of being more alike than different. I have one called What Do You Do with an Idea? This is for those like creative, make something out of a box sort of activities, and I've had this on my wish list for a long time. And this last book is called My Footprints. And it is a story that goes with the power of imagination and feeling for other people and understanding what other people feel like. So I can't wait to read these guys and be all ready to talk about them when you come back. And if you are interested and you want to, you can check out our online card catalog. I put some links in your Google Classroom so that you can request books and do curbside pickup if you're interested. So, bye guys.